What are we doing here, hun?
We are harvesting garlic. We have grown garlic in the past up in Victoria and it worked great, but it was a different kind of soil and the garlic was in a different situation.
Yeah.
We don't really have high hopes for this garlic. When we got here in May, so a month and a half ago, it looked great. It was growing really nicely. I had brought the garlic from peeled cloves, so that was kind of we didn't know if that would work, but it worked just fine. It grew and it looked great.
Mm-hmm.
But then it rained like a lot.
Right.
And we pulled one because it was rotting, and we're not sure that the others haven't rotted either, so we're just gonna give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
And if we have to, then we'll try to get a new supply of Canadian garlic, but let's pull it out and see what happens.
Yeah. Or Chicagoland garlic too. So, Steve, you're the best. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Garlic harvest 2023 is now complete.
Mm-hmm.
We are pleasantly surprised that it was not a complete disaster.
Yeah.
There were only 2 that were rotted. One is ginormous.
Yeah.
Quite a few, 10 or so, normal sized.
Mm-hmm.
They're called Red Russians. We have one guy who decided that it was time to start growing again, only one, and one guy who didn't split at all.
Right.
And then the most interesting one is this guy. So what is happening here?
I don't know. Nick from the garden. I think you had something very similar, or it's actually bulbing from the middle. I don't know if that's moisture and it's trying to send its flowers up towards less, but there's a couple of humongous cloves.
Are really giant.
There. So we'll see if they make it. But
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, the other crazy thing is thank goodness for the Illinois shovel. It was uber cracked where we planted the garlic. There was basically like what you'd see in the movies, like just this crack all the way through. And yeah, amazingly.
Yeah, in the soil from the clay kind of drying out.
Yeah.
So getting wet and then drying out and it would just crack all the way down, so.
Yeah, and the one I did try to pull without the shovel just snapped right off. Like it was cemented in there. So, yeah, some lessons learned. Hopefully you guys got some tips for us. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious you don't want to be planting into straight. It's not even clay, it's subsoil here. With lots of silt and clay particles in it. But yeah, I think we're going to try doing this again with a couple modifications. We'll probably do it in a raised bed as well, just to get it up out of the clay. And definitely heavily mulch like we did in Victoria. I think mulching something we didn't do here, and we came very close to losing all our garlic. I mean, I thought we lost all our garlic. I thought this was a total fail video, but turns out
it's not.
Yeah. And
we're gonna have garlic.
I know. And the coolest thing is this is one of the last things that Deb planted, my sister. Sure. And we actually have, fingers crossed, some cloves that will, some bulbs that will cure up and we'll be able to continue that legacy, which is pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. We were not expecting that to happen. So awesome.
Really good high five.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Pretty dirty for you.
Yeah.
You guys, oh gosh, watch out for the Illinois shovel.
Stay awesome.
Stay awesome, guys. Oh, I can't believe it.
They're not all dead.
They're not all dead.
I'm not dead yet.
I'm not dead yet. Oh, and it's already.
Oh.
Already. What's that called?
Prepared.
Mulched. For the next thing. Nick, you know what's going in there, Nick. Let's go. Okay.
Yeah, I know we ended the video, but I just wanted to show you all the garlic hung up. And for those of you who don't know, the whole reason that we have a garden is because of garlic and Deb. Deb asked us to build those 3 original beds. And we did, and we had planted garlic in there originally, and we have grown it ever since. So I think even some of these bulbs might be bulbs that she had grown, or the babies. You know what I'm trying to say. sweating.
Yes.
You're hot. You
Okay,
feel
so this
hot.
is over to the right.
Yeah, so this is the
And
same
what I'll
angle.
do is you can mention that we left 3, and then we'll just take a quick picture and then cut it in of the 3 that we left. Okay, so this is worm castings?
Nothing.
This is nothing?
Yes, now you're looking at the bed from the other side.
Right. Okay, so nothing, both, just worm castings.
That's right.
Okay. All right, so.